Hello, everybody.
What's
Welcome
going
aboard,
on? What's going
D-
on, sports fans?
Danny Boy.
Bill Corpus Crispy Murphy here.
We appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for always joining us on the Sports Insanity podcast right here on the SIN YouTube channel, sponsored as always by the Dugout of Millwood. Um, we hope you had a very solid and tremendous uh, Thanksgiving, um, as we all should have enjoyed our turkeys and our side dishes.
Yes, and you're all out of your food comas by now, I hope.
Yep. Yeah. Um, I know for me, now that I'm on the weight loss meds, and I've been very vocal about that, I can't go back for seconds and thirds like I
Oh,
used to.
that must suck.
Like, but it tasted so good that that was my big thing that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna miss having to go back and really, really stuff myself with all this food. But yeah, it was definitely different, but still good. Shout out to my aunt Abby. She's in Yonkers. Her boyfriend Mark for preparing dinner. Of course, my whole family was there. My mom and dad, my cousins, and we really enjoyed ourselves. Played a lot of music, watched some football, and really had a good time. What did you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, stayed back. My brother's fiance's family came over. We had a family friend come over. And just like you, watch some football. Like, what everyone does on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we got the sports people that watch the games. We got the non-sports people who go off to a corner and all that stuff. Um, Took some pictures. It was really nice to see that side of the family. I haven't seen them in a long time. So it was good to go back up to Yonkers. I haven't been to that specific place in Yonkers in a while. So it was good to get myself back over there and stuff. And again, we hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I know for if you are the Packers, the Cowboys, and the Bengals, I know y'all had great Thanksgivings.
A
Y'all
very
coming out,
good Thanksgiving indeed.
y'all coming out with dubs, baby.
Dubs.
So, um, we're doing a week 13 reaction, starting with the Thanksgiving Day games, and um, I will say this about the Packers: they're in a massive race against the Bears of all teams.
The Bears are currently the number one seed. We'll get more into that in a minute. But, dude, did you have that on the bingo card?
Hell no.
I did not have that on my bingo card.
Oh man, congratulations to Ben Johnson, and of course the whole Chicago Bears organization. They are right now in prime position to be the top seed in the playoffs. Obviously, we guys see how the rest of the season goes, but still in prime position. Right behind them, like I said, is the Green Bay Packers. They won their game 31-24 on Thursday against the Detroit Lions. Um, Great solid defensive plays being made at the end. I don't know, the Lions seem off. I
Really? How
wonder,
so?
I wonder one, obviously Jared Goff's getting older. He's not playing great. Uh they had a lot of big time key players go down, Laporta being the biggest one. So I'm wondering if, you know, look, you had the tremendous season where they were the top seed last year. You got ousted by the Commanders in the divisional round. The year before that, you go to San Francisco for the championship game and you lose there after some coaching mishaps that really cost them the game. Like, I'm starting to think, not necessarily that the window is closing, but the Lions may need to start retooling. if they want to really get back into big time graces across the NFL. And it
Oh,
happened so
absolutely.
quick.
Yeah, they were a powerhouse, and now it's, dude, what the F?
Mhm. Keep an eye on the Lions. They're not playing great football, and it could cost them. It could cost them big time. They're 7-5 now, still in the thick of things in the playoffs, but you just never know, man. The NFL is a weird league, in case you haven't figured it out.
It is a very weird league.
Yeah. How about Jordan Love? He had 4 touchdowns on the day. Um, Tremendous stuff.
My brother had a good day with fantasy because guess what? He had him on his fantasy team.
Yeah,
So,
there you go. I haven't checked my fantasy team. I'm sure I'm losing in both of my leagues, but you know, it's all good.
yeah, it's all very good. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, but we know who the real winner of that game was.
Of
Jack White.
course.
What a dude, what a halftime show
Yeah.
with Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean all the halftime shows were pretty solid. That were scheduled on that Thanksgiving. So yeah, definitely.
And the next game, that as a Giants fan, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but thank you, Dallas. Guess how painful that was to say.
I'm sure you had to stab yourself right there.
Yeah.
Not glorifying all that, but still, it hurts.
Cowboys beating the Chiefs 31-28 because you know what I always say, Reggie boy?
What?
When the Chiefs lose, guess what?
Everyone
America
wins.
wins.
Everyone wins in America. Um, yeah, and yeah, another big time offensive day for the Cowboys. You get 320 yards out of Dak. Uh, Chiefs fought like hell. I will say that.
Yeah.
Mahomes had 4 touchdowns and getting everyone involved like he usually does. You know, Kelsey getting involved, Hollywood Brown getting involved with a touchdown, their own. Rasheed Rice had 2 receiving touchdowns. I just think that the Cowboys made the bigger plays when they had to. They also coached a better game with Brian Schottenheimer. Um, and made big plays. It was a very close one. It was a very tight one. For a while, we thought, okay, maybe the fourth quarter Mahomes magic can get it all done. Not quite. Dallas defense comes up big when they needed to. So it was a good day for Dallas overall.
Overall, yeah, it was a very good day for Dallas.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I just thanked them. So, didn't have that on the bingo card, did ya?
hmm Well, at some point, you're gonna have to start rooting for teams that you don't like, just because it may help your satisfaction or your team's chances, which obviously,
My team's already out, so I
yeah,
got nothing to
exactly.
gain, nothing to
So
lose.
exactly.
I got nothing to gain, nothing to lose here.
Yeah.
Um, the Bengals in Burrow's return have defeated the Ravens 32-14.
Yeah. Wasn't even close. I mean, the Bengals offensively were rock solid all day. The Ravens had a lot of issues with their offense. They scored a touchdown in the first and third quarters, and were basically non-factors the rest of the way. By the time they scored the second touchdown, Cincinnati already had a big lead, and there was just no stopping. There was just no stopping the Bengals. Joe Burrow's return, all of a sudden the Bengals, I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs because they've dug themselves into a massive hole, but that North Division is still wide open. Ravens at 6-6. We'll get to the Steelers in a second. They just dropped another game.
Like that division is gonna be with arms wide open.
And Lamar Jackson, he did not have a great day. Again, he did not have a great day. Um, like everything seems to be with the teams that we expect to always be in the mix. The teams seem to be off this year, especially in the AFC. It was good to see Joe Burrow back out there. I mean, I said it on Sunday sideline. Um, like I was not in favor of Joe Burrow coming back this year, given the situation that Cincinnati was in. I may be dead wrong because all of a sudden, Bengals are right there. So shame on
What
me.
if the Bengals like Burrow just has a great season and then he just squeaks in at the last and squeaks the Bengals in at the last minute?
Right.
That would be insane in like the best way possible.
Crazy.
That would be absolutely insane in the best way possible.
Mhm. All right. Bears Eagles Black Friday game. How about the Eagles losing to the Bears?
And their own crowd is booing them.
Yeah, they were.
And they were
Um,
only down by a touchdown.
mhm. Big time 14 fourth quarter points by the Chicago Bears, propelling them to a 24-15 victory. Ben Johnson in the locker room, taking off his shirt, flexing his muscles, and you know, Bears locker room going crazy. Like it's good vibes right now. Very good vibes in Chicago. The people were concerned for the Bears because a lot of the wins that they were getting were against teams that are essentially out of it, not competitive. This is a win against the Eagles. This is no gimme. Like this is a good win by Chicago. Probably their best win so far.
Yes.
So give them a lot of credit there. Um, they improved to 9-3, um, and looking absolutely, absolutely stellar. All right,
They
and
are looking absolutely stellar.
yeah,
They're the number one seed right now.
mhm. It's crazy.
It's
That's
insane.
I cannot believe that.
If you told me the Chicago Bears were going to be the number one seed,
Mhm.
I would have looked at you and told you you're crazy.
Yeah. And again, it's kudos to Ben Johnson, kudos to the coaching staff, the players for making the big time plays. Like right now, they are clicking. Also, is tremendous stuff to watch.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so next. Oh, yeah. You know what? Since we had just had Thanksgiving and Black Friday, got a little trivia question for you, Reg.
Okay.
Who is the only NFL team that never played on Thanksgiving?
I honestly don't know.
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Sure.
AFC South. AFC South. There's your hint.
Jacksonville?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have never played on Thanksgiving.
probably for the best.
I know, right? All right, now it is now for the Sunday slate.
Yep.
The Niners beat the Browns 26-8.
Yeah. Um, yeah, about what I expected. The Niners, they're a better team. They, make big time plays. Purdy's an excellent, excellent quarterback. Good day out of Shador. I don't have any issues. He just has to make the plays. Browns just gotta come up big, and they didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The
Niners.
Jaguars, the only team to never play on Thanksgiving, beat the Titans 25-3.
Yeah, another no shocker. The Jaguars are obviously better than Tennessee. Tennessee is again falling apart. They fell apart 10 weeks ago. So like it's a disaster over there. Easy win for the
Cut,
Jaguars.
cut your tie. Just cut your losses in Tennessee. Get the number one draft pick. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Texans beat the Colts 20-16.
Watch out for the Texans. You want to break
No,
them
I
up right
agree.
now. Because if you're the
They're only
Colts,
a game behind Indy right now.
if you're the Colts, like you gotta watch out. All of a sudden, you know, Davis Mills held the fort for the past 3 weeks, and then CJ Stroud comes back in. Um, and Masterclass leads them to big time victory.
So yeah, the Texans are only a game behind the Colts right now.
And if it were to be tied, Bill, the Texans would have the lead because they just
Really?
beat the Colts.
Wow. So well, Daniel Jones knows what it's like to fall flat on his face
Ouch.
in more ways than one.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Sauce was injured, non-contact calf injury. They're calling it a calf strain. He was in a walking boot, and I just have to say something about that. This is just an absolutely phenomenal thing to happen for the Jets. And again, I wish Sauce the best. I want him to play well. I hope he eventually plays well. But let's be honest here. In terms of business, this is great for the Jets.
It is.
You know, because while we're testing out AD Mitchell, who caught a touchdown for Tyrod Taylor, while we're testing out that and we're collecting all the draft picks, and the Colts keep slipping and slipping and slipping. Oh, sorry, not slipping. Yeah, slipping, and going up and up and up in the draft order. The Jets are just reaping the benefits. So, just saying. Um, by the way, Sauce again a non-factor. Even if he was playing, he was a non-factor. So, 2016 final score: Houston over Indianapolis. And then go to the Dolphins. They're facing the Saints at home. 21-17 final score. Dolphins over the Saints.
Yep.
Close match. Very close match. Dolphins come away um, big time. I know the Saints trying to make a comeback in the fourth quarter. Uh, really the second half because the Dolphins had a goose egg in the third. So good win by the Dolphins. Um, and of course, there's my team, New York Jets beating the Atlanta Falcons. Game-winning field goal by the man, the myth, the legend that is Nick Folk. We should never have gotten rid of him. It's so good to have him back. His leg come up huge in that big time victory. Jets go to 3-9 on the season. Again, not much to say on that. but the team's still playing hard for Aaron Glenn, whether you like him or not. Still playing for him. You
He's a
know,
good coach to play for.
exactly.
And you want to
So,
know something? Remember, I actually picked the Jets in this game.
yep.
So Jet Nation, I should literally be your best friend right now because the times I picked them,
Exactly.
they won. So I should
Yeah.
literally be your best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, And like I said, not only did the Jets win their actual game, but like I said before, because of the Colts losing and because Sauce Gardner can't stay healthy, they're winning on the business side of the ball as well. So, tremendous, tremendous Sunday for the Jets. Like I said, they're 3-9 in the season. They actually fall to like number 7 in the draft, which again, I don't care. Pick the right guys and
Who
build your
cares
team.
where they are?
Yeah. Pick the right guys and build your team.
Okay, the Panthers beat the Rams 31 to 28.
At home, the Panthers beat the Rams.
Carolina's a sleeper team, folks.
Mm-hmm. Like
Oh shit, I skipped a game.
yeah, it's fine. We'll get to it in a second. The yeah, this is a very impressive victory. I mean, Stafford had a good day. Um, but how about the Panthers coming in the clutch in the fourth quarter? They got a touchdown, gave them the lead. I'm impressed by this Panthers team. They beat a very good LA team. Um, and I'm just being real with you, man. Like, say what you want. They're a wagon. Panthers are a wagon right now. Like they're in the hunt again. And for those of you that keep doubting them, okay, well, they're going to continue to play some good complementary football. And like I said, this was no gimme. So the defense took a hit a bit today, but for the most part, pretty solid for the most part.
Yeah. Oh,
But Rams put up a fight. They weren't like off, but like the Panthers came up huge.
they did come up huge.
Yeah.
So
Then there's
the
the
Seahawks beat. Oh no, okay. The Bucks beat the Cardinals
yeah.
20 to 17.
Um, the Cardinals fight. They put up a fight.
And we'll give them that for fighting. I dig
Yeah.
it.
I mean, the Bucks are not that great, but they're able to come up big with a victory. Shows a lot about their resilience.
Yes.
Yeah. And then let's see, Seahawks 26-0 over the Vikings. This was a big time defensive game from the Seattle Seahawks, picking off the football, uh, forcing turnovers. Sam Darnold didn't have to do much. Um, the Vikings are in disarray right now. They are not looking good. I know they had that rookie start, the Brosmer, um, because of course Kevin the McCarthy he had to. Sorry, Kevin O'Connell had to sit McCarthy, um, JJ McCarthy because he got hurt again. So O'Connell's in trouble, dude. Like I hate to put it that way because I think Kevin O'Connell's a good coach, but you know, it's not looking good for the Vikings.
No, it isn't.
You have Darnold who is doing a tremendous job in Seattle. KOC decides to try it out with McCarthy. He can't stay on the field. He also does not look good. The Vikings offense. is taking a massive hit, not because of the talent, but because of the quarterback play. And then the defense is not good either. So you have on all fronts just been really tough for Minnesota.
The Yeah, absolutely. And there was actually a meme about, wow, the Vikings get shut out by their old quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
But
and the
but
defense.
but like I said, it was a big time defensive game. Like he didn't have to do much,
And you
Darnold.
want to know something? I have the Seattle defense on my fantasy team.
That
So,
must have been great, right?
oh, that was fantastic.
That
Do do
must have
do
been
do do.
phenomenal.
Raindrops keep falling on Bill's head.
uh, uh, God. Nothing.
So
Absolutely nothing. This Brosmer guy, he again, there's a reason why he doesn't play. He had four interceptions on the day. Uh, Barely broke 126 yards.
next would be the Bills beating the Steelers 26-7. Wow, great.
What what's
Applaud the
new?
Bills.
What's new? Buffalo Bills being up on a bad team. Pittsburgh Steelers only scoring one touchdown and have scored nothing the rest of the way. Aaron Rodgers throwing his teammates under the bus after the game. What's new with that? Um, he also did not have a good day. I don't care what anyone says. He has not had a great season. Um, it, you know, and of course, during that game, Bill, you had a lot of boos coming from the Pittsburgh crowd. You had a lot of fire Mike Tomlin chants and everything. Like, I call it vindication
You do?
because didn't I say that Rodgers was not going to be the difference maker for the Steelers or any team? Look, I said maybe they make the playoffs. It is a weak AFC. So I said maybe they make the playoffs. You know, I think I did predict that the Steelers would make the playoffs. Um, and I think when they first got him, I thought that certainly he would have a better season than he had with the Jets. Not the case. And I try to warn people. I said people think I'm stupid when I said that the Jets should not continue this Rodgers circus. They ended up not doing that. Yes, they spiraled, but you know what? They're better coached now than they were under Robert Saleh and this Rodgers experiment. Let's call it like it is. They are a better coached team. And right now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are experiencing what I had to experience with the old Rodgers thing: the excuses, throwing teammates under the bus, not taking accountability, even though he says he takes accountability. He's not really taking accountability. No, he wants to deflect blame because that's what he does.
He wants to deflect blame. And Rodgers is just a, come on. Rodgers is a washed up has been. You
Yeah.
know it and I know it.
You know, look, he's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about it. It's not a question of him. He is overall one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game. You know, but the reality is he is no longer what he once was. I knew it when he was coming to the Jets, and I know it now.
You know it now.
Yeah. Like, do you hear the crap that he said about his teammates? When there's film sessions, this is direct quote. When there's film sessions, everybody shows up, and when I check to a route, you do the right route.
Go away.
We have our meetings every week. We have other opportunities outside the facility, and I look forward to seeing all the boys there. That's what he says about his teammates.
Dude, I have
So,
no
so
idea
all
what
you
to say.
stupid ass Jet fans who thought that having Rodgers here would actually lead to winning, well, sorry to say, hasn't done so for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're
He hasn't
six
done
and
anything for
six.
you. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, they're 6 and 6, and um, right now in danger of losing their playoffs.
They are in danger of losing their playoff. So, no, but I'll say this. If the Steelers don't make the playoffs, I think Tomlin's out.
At first I wasn't thinking about that. I thought maybe he would get a pass. I'm starting to lean towards that camp. Maybe he does get fired. Uh maybe they do make a coaching change. It's a little unfair because the quarterback sucks, but at the same time, the Steelers are not a good team.
They're not a good team.
Yeah. Jalen Warren, the only rushing touchdown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Um, Good day for Buffalo. Josh Allen, I mean, he threw an interception. That you can expect that. Defensively, they were massive, massive against the Steelers. I know Joey Bosa, he had the strip sack of Aaron Rodgers that eventually led to a touchdown. So yeah, overall good day. Yeah, but the Pittsburgh Steelers fans were booing. It was funny because Mason Rudolph comes in for about a couple plays, didn't do nothing, and then Aaron Rodgers comes back in and they get pissed.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
He don't.
Uh,
So, yeah. He, he out of here. Well, no, he not out of here. I don't think he's going to be around next year. I'm calling it right now. He's gone.
he wanted his farewell tour. There it is.
And it's a terrible farewell tour.
It's awful, man.
It's like a band that we're totally done seeing.
Yeah.
It's like a band that we're gone. We're done.
Chargers over the Raiders, 31-14. What's new with Vegas? Geno Smith had a good day. He had 2 touchdowns, but um, they're more like garbage time nonsense because it was a dominant victory. Dominant victory
It
over
was.
uh, LA, another team, the Chargers, that is looking pretty good right now. Um,
No, absolutely.
yeah. Now, of course, Herbert, I think he left the game at some point. Um, I don't know for how long, but I know he did hurt. He did get banged up a bit in this game. Trey Lance had to come in to run a play or two. Um, and of course, Sunday Night Football, Bill.
Yeah, and I didn't see the end of the game, but the win and oh yeah, the Broncos beat the Commanders in overtime.
Hmm.
And dude, I think the Broncos, whoo boy,
They're a good team. They scare me though. They scare me
really, how
because
so?
well, the Commanders they're banged up too. They don't have. I mean, look, they had Debo last night. They also had Terry McLaurin, so the team was better. But the Commanders are not that great. Like this should be a runaway, and it wasn't a runaway. They went to overtime, and they could have lost this game if Mariota doesn't get his pass swat. I think it was Benito that swatted his pass. Um, but yeah, I mean, look, the game was close. You give kudos to Washington. Uh, they made the big plays when they had to. The end of the day, it was a far close matchup than I expected it to be. Like I expect the
Yes.
Broncos, they're world beaters. Like I expect the Broncos to actually beat up on teams like Washington, and they did it. So, again, not totally out on Denver. They're a good team. They're a very good team. When you win, was it 9 in a row now that they've won?
Yep.
So, when you are winning a bunch of games like they are, like yeah, you're a great team. But
You know what? I'm gonna say this. Either Sean Payton, he's the head coach of Denver, or okay, you know what? We're gonna have a little fun right now, okay?
okay,
Sean Payton, Ben Johnson. I was gonna name this next guy coach of the year, but since the Ravens are sliding a little bit, I don't know. John Harbaugh, who's coach of the year?
I think it's Mike Vrabel, but
Oh no, no, oh, absolutely. You know what?
you know,
Thank you for reminding me. I would put his name up there too.
yeah,
Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me.
yeah.
So I think it's either going to be Vrabel, Payton. I think it's either going to be Mike Vrabel, Sean Payton, Ben Johnson. Like I said, I was thinking John Harbaugh, but now that the Ravens are sliding a little bit, I don't know.
Harbaugh's had it. I mean, it's been a rough year for Harbaugh. Like, it's been a very, very tough year. Um, yeah,
Do
I
you
think
want
it's gonna be between Peyton, Vrabel, and Johnson. That's a tough one. I think the Patriots are fuck. I mean, let's see what happens tonight against the Giants. But you know, Patriots team is fucking solid, dude. And
no,
that and
absolutely.
the way they have developed Drake May, like, come on now. Like, I think Vrabel's done a tremendous job with that team. But yeah, I mean, look, Sean Payton's always like we all know he's a great coach, so he's always on our minds too.
No, he always is.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And then in Foxborough tonight, like I just said, Giants, Pats.
this is going to be a good one.
It's gonna be a cold night too. 29
Cold
degrees.
night, baby. Cold night.
Of course, it is Massachusetts, New England, and in the meteorological winter. I can't say that. Say that 3,000 times. I don't think you can. Um, yeah, like it's that time of year. Giants with a new defensive coordinator. Um, I think Kafka's done a nice job holding the fort offensively. Um, let's see what happens with this new defensive play call. Like, I'm curious to see what happens. I know it doesn't matter anymore, but still, it's something to look out for.
But absolutely is something to look out for.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Bill's just out on them. Like they're it's been a rough season for the G-Men.
Oh, it's been a rough season.
Yeah.
Like, let's just wrap this up. Let's go start looking for our new coach and let's just end it.
Yeah. Early candidates for head coach. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Spagnola.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe Kingsbury.
Okay, I like Kingsbury.
I'm thinking maybe Kingsbury, Spagnola.
Would you take a whack at Tomlin if he were to get fired from Pittsburgh?
I would have to think about it
Okay.
because I I'm sorry. You know what? I'm about to make a very controversial statement. I think Mike Tomlin's overrated.
It's not controversial. Like a lot of people think that.
He's a good coach, but you have mediocre teams and they miss the playoffs.
Mm.
You have mediocre teams and they miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I get
And
it. I get it.
so I don't know if I would want someone who's just good at, hey, we're 9-8, but we didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, the oh well, we have a winning season.
No,
See,
no, no, no.
like,
I don't want that bullshit, Reggie.
you
Reggie, my boy, I do not, Reggie, my friend, I do not want that bullshit.
know,
I don't want that horse shit. I want, our goal every year should be make the playoffs. Our goal should not be just have a winning season and be satisfied.
yeah. And I know Pittsburgh fans are not satisfied with that.
No, they're not.
What do you think about Anarumo from Indy?
Maybe.
He's paid his dues. Him and Spagnuolo paid their dues. I'll say that.
But we know who's not going to be Giants head coach.
Mhm.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, how about that? Going to LSU. And he
He's
will
going
not
back.
be
He's
coach.
going to the family.
Yeah. And he is not coaching in the CFP. Can you believe that?
Now that's insane.
I think that's stupid. But look, it is what it is. Like this is what you get, bro. Like, you took the job. Like, what do you expect?
Oh, absolutely. Like, what did you expect?
You're about to leave. Like, no, they don't want you to go. Now, again, I think it's stupid. I think he should, but whatever. You know.
Because there was a rumor going around that when Brian Dable was fired, Jackson Dart's father, because don't forget Jackson Dart played at Ole Miss,
Yeah.
has Lane Kiffin's number, and he texted him going, "Hey, Coach Dable just got fired, so there's going to be a vacancy in New York next year. I guarantee you, he was probably thinking I can put in a good word for Mr. Shane and Mr. Marr for you."
Mhm.
All right, listen, with all due respect, Mr. Dart, Lane Kiffin doesn't need your word. But yeah, he probably told him, "Hey, I could put in a good word in with John Marr and Joe Shane for you."
Yeah.
And he probably told him, and then allegedly Lane Kiffin texted Mr. Dart back and said, "Yeah, not interested. It's too cold in New York for me."
Sure.
He's gonna be with the family, Reg.
Yeah. Gonna be
All
very
about
exciting.
you.
Very exciting stuff.
What's his face? What if Brian Kelly goes to Ole Miss?
Oh, that'll be funny.
And then I'm sure the good old boys down there are gonna look at him saying, "Yeah, your accent doesn't fly here. We know you're from Massachusetts."
Yeah.
You know what? I've said this again. I hate when Brian Kelly does his stupid Southern accent. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Dude, you're not fooling anyone. You're an Irish Catholic man from Massachusetts. You're not fooling us. We're not stupid.
Yeah. Go back to your roots and talk like a Bostonian, you know?
Hey, Reggie, this is some wicked patty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear. Listen, if you go to Ole Miss, just cut the stupid accent. Well, Reg, you part of the family?
Funny.
on the bayou.
on the bayou.
With all the money he got, I'm telling you, he probably, with all the money he got, he could probably buy the bayou.
Funny.
You want to go buy the bayou, Reg?
I need all the money in the world to do that.
I know, right?
Yeah. God. Um. So yeah, some coaching candidates out there for Bill to think about. Um, one person we obviously Lane Kiffin, but also Bill Belichick, which was a long shot anyway. But you know,
That's not happening.
no.
Well, his girlfriend or fiance will help us with the younger crowd.
Sure.
Remember, guys, his girlfriend is younger than us.
That's the crazy part.
That is insane. We all know
I,
why she's with him. We all know why she's with him.
Mhm.
Anyone who has an IQ above 50 knows why she's with him.
Yeah.
Come on, people. You're smart folks. You're smart folks. Come on, people. You're not as dumb as we think you are. No, but we don't think our listeners are dumb. You're very smart people. That's why you listen to this podcast. Am I right, Reg?
Sure.
If they were smart, they wouldn't be listening to this podcast. All right. So, anything else on the docket?
Um, that's all I had. I know we didn't bring it up. Rifkin and the Batter Up Boys did. Mets trading Brandon Nimmo to the Rangers.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Oh, we did. I don't remember. It was all blur. Um, like I said, good move. I know issue with it.
Oh,
No issue.
absolutely.
No issue with it. Um, did you see Dylan Cease got a 7-year deal for the Blue Jays?
No, I did not see that.
$210 million with deferred money. But oh my God. Like, look, I think Dylan Cease is a very good pitcher. I don't think he's worth $210 million for the inconsistency that he has.
I don't think he's worth that much either.
I don't know, man. Like that's a tough buy, and they look maybe the Blue Jays pitching staff see something in Dylan Cease that they think is worth ace like money because that's what it is,
That's worth what?
ace like money.
No, it's not worth ace like money.
You know, Dylan Cease coming off a really tough season in 2025. So, um, but look, if you get the Dylan Cease that we got in 2022, where he finished second in Cy Young voting, and you get that every season, cool. But if you're gonna get up and down Dylan Cease, that's a tough one.
Oh, absolutely.
Tough one. So that's some balls paying him that much money. All
Oh,
right.
absolutely.
SIP on SIN. We think Dugout of Millwood for sponsoring this pod. More cards coming from the old Ox guy himself. So he'll have it right on this very YouTube channel. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Um, this content's great. And you all know it. So continue to support us. We really appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We appreciate you. We love you. We
And
thank
most
you.
importantly, we thank you.
Yeah, follow our socials, log onto our website, and we shall talk to you soon. Friday. I'll be here.
Yeah, so have a good week, folks.